Willson Contreras, we love him, fractured his arm on a swing by J.D. Martinez. So this year, the Cardinals had Contreras move closer to the plate to get more calls on low strikes. This is happening across the league. Catchers are moving closer to the plate. Batters are moving farther back in the box.
Because of the gas is being thrown.
Because of the gas and the spin and all the velo and everything. It's just they need a little bit more time to catch up to the ball and to even just pick it up, right?
Yeah.
So then catchers are moving closer to the plate to handle it, but also to frame the pitches, honestly. Right? If the closer.
Yeah, so if you're just a touch closer to the plate, you're catching the ball just a touch higher on the low strike, so it's easier to bring it up into the zone to frame it. So you are more likely to steal strikes if you're closer to the plate. But this is what happens. Look at this. JD Martinez as well is like notorious for being way far back in the box all the time.
For sure.
So there's what you saw on the broadcast. Here's the replay. Oh. Man, and it wasn't even his backswing.
No.
Right? Like there's the problem is that it was like full bore going for the ball. And so JD Martinez said he said you're expecting to hit a ball and you hit an arm and you're like, what was that? I hit meat. I felt I hit meat. I didn't hit just a glove. I can't read tonight. Where you point back at the catcher, it was solid, dude. I hit him good, and when I got to first, I felt terrible. And I would understand that. Like
for sure.
That would feel terrible to hit a dude like that.
Especially now he's got a broken arm.
He's got to have surgery and everything, probably have a plate put in there.
Yeah, he probably will. So it was on a 2-1 pitch at the top of the second on Tuesday, if you're wondering about that. But even Willson Contreras came out and said he doesn't really blame J.D. Martinez. Says it's just a risk of playing catcher.
Yeah, and I get that. Like, I'll never forget my first year playing catcher. I got called for catcher's interference like 3 times in one game. It was early in the season. It was like I was learning the position. The first time I got hit in the glove, and the umpire's like, "Your hand okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then like 3 or 4 batters later, he's like, "You all right?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" And he's like, the bat hit your head on the way, like as the batter was swinging. I was like, "Oh, I didn't even feel it." You know, like, oh, maybe I lost consciousness there for a minute, but apparently the kid had a really long swing, like he wasn't taken to the ball and just like really drug it through the zone.
Oh, it's funny.
Smacked me in the head with his bat.
That's absolutely hilarious.
But so this is the thing too, though, is that like Willson Contreras has been hit before. Remember last year he got hit by Ian Happ, got smacked on his but it was on his backswing. And so I don't know if they're gonna like have him move back or if he's just gonna be like you said, it's the risk of playing the position. But man, he was so close. Look at this again. Like look at the second angle here. Like his glove is like JD Martinez's back knee.
Yeah.
Oof. Like
it's really bad.
I hope he looks at the tape and says, "Yeah, I was way too close there." Because something I used to do was if there was a guy who was way back in the box, and sometimes you get an umpire who would crowd you and wouldn't let you scoot back. Like I even talked to umpires like, I was like, "Hey, this guy's like way back in the box. Can I get an extra like 6 inches?" He's like, "Nope, I like to be where I am." I'm like, okay, so I would actually, instead of holding my glove out in front, I would bring it back into my chest a little bit, and it sucked. I hated receiving it that late because it's hard to move around. But like that was my adjustment personally to when guys did that. So I don't know what he's going to do. Hopefully he has a chance to move back a bit though.
Do you think that you should get a tax break by hanging around that umpire so close?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.